Today we're in Little London, and no, I don't mean the UK. We're in Negril, Jamaica, and we're at Jamwest Adventure Park, and we're about to do some adventures. So, good morning, guys. Welcome to another day in Jamaica. As you can see, I am on the road again. And today we are traveling to the East Coast. Wait, hold on, I'm lying. We're traveling to the west coast of this beautiful island to check out the city of Negril and see what adventures are waiting for us there. So let's go. Now I know planning a trip to Jamaica can be overwhelming. There's so much to choose from and not enough time to see it all. With so many options, it can be hard to figure out which activities are worth your time and especially your money. This week, I found Jamwest Motorsport Adventure Park, a one-stop thrill shop, and I'm answering the questions on your mind. Is it worth a spot on your Jamaican travel itinerary? This video should help you decide. Alright, so I just arrived at Jamwest Adventure Park to see where the adventure's at. Right now, it just seems like it's just me. So I might have this entire park to myself. But today, we're gonna do ziplining, ATVing, and we're gonna do a nice little relaxing ride at the end. So, let's go. Definitely a pull door, push door. Ooh, what's in here? Some chicken? Smells good too. Jamwest's Adventure Park is located in Little London, no more than 30 minutes outside of Negril, so if you're staying in Negril, this is definitely one of those attractions that's easy to slip into your itinerary. I love a good ATV ride on a good track. So let's see how long this track is, and if it's any long. It's ATV time! This was my first time riding an ATV in Jamaica, but I'm far from a beginner. I've ridden ATVs in a few other countries, and for the most part, you get the same experience wherever you go, but here, the track was large and it was a lot of fun. You'll need to be prepared to get dusty like your partner's ex, to go up and down hills feeling like a mechanical bull, to get a little muddy on a flooded path, which was my favorite part, and you'll even drive into a makeshift cave, plus a few minutes on Jamwest's beach. Ranking each experience here, the ATV experience was a 9 out of 10, especially because we got to stop at what might be one of the best bars in Jamaica with the owner that was spreading the island vibes. That was so much fun.
Up top going on the end, you know what I mean? Up top ends of the brawling, yeah.
Up top. In the middle of the ATV track, they have a little bar called Up Top Bar, which you gotta go see my friend. But it's time for some red stripe with the sorrel mix, the only way to do red stripe. Cheers. If you don't sign on the bar, it never happens.
Queen on me here, this is my queen, this is my queen.
Think of yourself. Now the plan was to go horseback riding last, but every activity here is on a schedule, so I took an earlier spot and saved the most thrilling activity for last. It is well past the morning. It is like afternoon, and this rooster is roostering. Anyways, just finished the ATV. That was incredibly fun. Now we're heading off to ride some horses. It's important to note that Jamwest's property is huge, and with that, getting around the park is a ride in itself. Now it is time to do some horseback riding. On the way to the stables alone, you'll be able to see other attractions like the water park, the motor sportway, the aviary, the zipline towers, and maybe even an unexpected show. So when I was younger, I used to be so scared of horses. I'm not gonna lie, right now I feel like I have a little bit of fear still, but overall I just have sympathy for them because imagine having to carry somebody this heavy. With this much ass. Give me the biggest horse you have. You want my batty big? I'm batty big, and I'm big batty horse.
it's
Like
good.
this one.
It's good that you're telling me and I'm not really looking.
Like every other activity, after getting to the stables, we did a safety briefing before meeting our guides.
Nevanna.
Nice to meet you. My name is Stefan.
Stefan? Nice to meet you.
Very good job, okay?
All right.
Horse name is
Thank you.
This is Steven. Yay! The horseback riding was the 40 minutes that I was the most nervous about, but I ended up getting really lucky because Stefan wasn't just my guide, he became my reassurance. He showed me simple things like how to hold the reins, how to sit comfortably, and most importantly, how to trust the horse. With every step down the trail, we weren't just riding, we were connecting. We talked about the horses, our shared love for Jamaica, we cracked jokes, and even sped things up just a little bit.
Okay. Hold on to this.
Yeah. Hold on to that.
I was scared.
Pretty lady.
Thank you.
Most welcome. Everything tiring.
Get you a Jamaican man. If you're not having a Jamaican man in your life, something wrong. You need to come to Jamaica and find you a Jamaican man. If you're lucky.
It's fair to say I was very comfortable just in time for us to reach Jamwest Beach, where I got to finally experience one of my bucket list moments.
So now we are literally in the ocean with the horse. This has been a bucket list item for me for years. So now to experience it, pure bliss.
The water was warm, the horses were calm, all the other riders and guides were hanging out with us. Everything was airy.
Flowers!
It wasn't a romantic horse ride by any means, but it was still pretty cool.
So while I am horseback riding in Negril, we gotta ask my friend a question. Juicy beef or Tasties?
Tasties.
Tasties?
Yes.
Why?
Because Tasties is the number one.
All right.
Believe.
So you come into Jamaica, make sure you get your Pattee at Tasties.
In less than an hour, I made a connection that became the highlight of my trip, so I'd rank horseback riding a solid 8 out of 10. But the guides at Jamwest, especially Stefan, that's an easy 11 out of 10.
Another excursion, another helmet. This is the final helmet, and we are about to go all the way up these stairs.
Because it's finally time to zipline. Jamwest is one of the highest rated adventure parks in Jamaica, well known for their ziplines. You start off by climbing all 60 feet of the tower to the first of 7 ziplines, where you'll get your safety briefing. Once you start, it's not possible to turn back. But do not forget.
We don't want no golden show in that year, when you go across, you know?
Fire! All right, fire! Run, 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 run!
This excursion went by quick, even with a decent sized group. A few guys did the course with us who made sure we had a experience. There were only 7 zip lines here, which were pretty fun, but not the best that I've experienced. So because of that, I'd rate ziplining a solid 6.5 out of 10. But once again, a 10 out of 10 for the guides because their energy was contagious.
Fire! Fire! Boom, 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 boom.
And that is the end of Jamwest Park.
If you're anything like me, you travel to feel something, whether that be heart-beating adrenaline, emotional connection, or just relaxation. That's why I've been on the hunt for the best experiences in Jamaica, the Caribbean, and the tropics to help you plan better vacations. Now, if you're debating if Jamwest is worth your time and money, in my opinion, it's not the cheapest location, but if you want an all-in-one adventure park where you can ride, race, and relax for the day, Jamwest does deliver.
It's really close to Negril. They have daily tours to Montego Bay, Ocho Rios, any of the major tourist cities. And there's a water park, there's an aviary, there's a habitat for wild animals, which I'm not visiting because I don't do reptiles or snakes or lizards or anything like that, so that's not for me. They have go-karts, ATVs, ziplines. The point is, they have it all here, so check out Jamwest. Jamwest? Jamwest, when you're visiting Jamaica.
If you love experiences like in this video, hit subscribe because my next stop might just be your next vacation. As always, thanks for letting me navigate you to new adventures.